Hello there. In this video, I wanted to share with you why growing an email list doesn't guarantee that you're going to get paying coaching clients and what to do instead to create an automated flow of client applications. So if you want to get more qualified client applications from social media, if you want to supercharge the leads and subscribers that you do have on your list using the power of email automation, and you want to avoid those common roadblocks that so many coaches face when it comes to building your list and following them up to become coaching clients, and you want a way to build a lot of that desire for your coaching before you even speak to anyone, then you're going to want to watch this video, because what I'm sharing is how to automatically generate more qualified coaching applications, even if you don't have a huge following, even if you're not spending a ton on ads and you don't have a crack team of marketing experts to do all this for you. Because I've got a bit of an unpopular opinion to share, and that is that list building gets you nowhere when it comes to signing clients, right? Just getting subscribers on your email list is not enough. And we all know that building a list is vital to building a relationship and having a place to make your offers. But what few coaches understand is how to take the heavy lifting out of what to do once someone is on your list. The kind of nurture and follow-ups few of us have time to do in between serving our clients and building our businesses, right? So I want to share with you how to stop blindly trying to add subscribers to your email list and instead start to grow an automated client booking engine. How good does that sound, right? One that reliably delivers you qualified call applicants week after week, day after day, and leads to more clients signing with you, and also a more enjoyable time for you. It frees up your time and it allows you to show up and serve, create value, and create the transformation that you want to in the lives of your clients. Because look, maybe you've got a lead magnet set up and even paid ads or started a podcast. You probably even send a weekly email and jump on social media to share what you do. And it seems like you're doing everything that all the experts tell you to do and all that you've learned. It all takes a ton of time, and still every month you feel like you have to go hunting for more clients. You're worried about where those next clients are coming from. You're finding that you're not getting a ton of applications, or if you do, they're no-shows. And it's, every month in, month out, you're thinking, what can I be doing to grow my coaching business? So why doesn't list building pay? Surely that is the answer. And it's because most coaches cut the opportunity of their email list off at the knees. It's not that list building doesn't pay. It's not that you having an email list isn't the most valuable asset you could be creating. It's that you are cutting the opportunity off with a few small things that I see happening time and time again. And I kind of think it's like Tinder or online dating, and stay with me here. Even if you are not single or have not been online dating, I'm sure you've heard some of your single friends complain about this, right? Where it's very quick and easy to get too tired of online dating for many of the same reasons. It's very quick and easy to tire of building your list and communicating with your list and following up with your list, right? It's generally because it feels like a lot of hard work. You are sending out some messages to your email list, or say when you get on Tinder, you jump on, put your profile there, and soon enough you will start getting some matches. You're going to swipe some profiles, see some faces and think, oh, okay, great, right? And then soon enough, those matches start filling up your inbox. But the matches don't go anywhere unless you follow up, unless you nurture, unless you start real conversations, whether that be on a date or first of all messaging, so that you can sort and understand and filter who is going to be a best potential match for you on Tinder, or who is going to be a best potential client for you with email. And like I said, this starts to quickly feel like a lot of work. There's a lot of one-by-one, like giving them responses, and you can quickly get overwhelmed. And you wonder, how on earth am I going to do this? And as your list grows, that seems to get harder and harder. So what happens either way is that you give up before you have the chance for a really great outcome, a really great result, okay? And so what happens when people are tiring from online dating or thinking that there's no one good out there, that it all takes too much work, that they've got too many other things to do, is that they abandon it and they miss the opportunity. And the same thing is happening for you and your email list, right? Because what you really need is a way to overcome the hard work that comes from all that manual follow-up, that comes from all that sifting and sorting and segmenting, right? And the social media posting that goes nowhere, or on Tinder, the messaging that goes nowhere. Or maybe you've got a freebie that doesn't really convert, and a list that you only speak to weekly. And if you haven't said the right thing in that email, then it seems to go unnoticed, or just a lot of unsubscribes, and no one really seems to respond. So you think, hey, why bother? But what you need instead to create an automated client booking engine with your list at the heart of that, so that your leads can move through completely hands-free, to inspire and qualify them to reach out and apply to work with you. That is what you need. You need that automated client booking engine, okay? Because the 3 steps of, that I do still recommend and I love, but that 3-step of creating Facebook or Instagram ads, inviting them to a webinar, and then getting them to apply for a call, it doesn't work as well as it used to. And it certainly doesn't work if you don't have a lot of experience with your message and offer, okay? So what it needs is, it needs a more solid foundation to lay under that. And what I uncovered in bringing this system and creating this system of an automated client booking engine is that I realized that you can do this without the pressure of creating a webinar or a workshop or any of those things, or paying for ads if you don't want to. Now, I still support that strategy and love it, but this is like a beautiful way to get started validating your message straight out of the gate, setting your email list up for success, no matter what size it is and no matter how experienced you are in business or not. And this is a way to really validate as you move forward, to create those beautiful ways to follow up and share your value before you even get anyone on a call. So often we're told to, create these offers of strategy sessions, free coaching sessions, whatever you want to call them, right? But we haven't done enough to front load our relationship with value first. So you find yourself kind of repeating yourself on calls and getting a lot of no-shows, objections, all that kind of stuff. But if you can set up this automated client booking engine, you do a little bit of work up front to set this up, but you can then tweak and optimize and dial it in according to your results. And pretty soon you're going to get to reliably create more call applications that lead to real conversations with more motivated prospects, right? And they are going to be more likely to turn into high-paying coaching clients. So you can kind of kiss goodbye to a lot of that convincing salesy energy, or dreading all the calls, or having a calendar full of these calls that you think, oh, these people have no money, they don't really know what I do, all of those things. Because you're going to have already created the desire with your automated follow-up without all the manual heavy lifting. So it doesn't mean we take all elements of you showing up out of the equation, not at all, but you maximize what you are doing with a way that creates a lot more consistency, focus, and attention from those people that you get subscribing to your list, your beautiful potential future clients, right? You stimulate their awareness and their curiosity using the proven principles of social response to inspire them to take action. And that also overcomes another thing that you're not really sharing the kind of stories or emails or messaging that inspires that social response. Okay, so people just kind of like either don't bother opening your stuff because it's a bit boring, or they opt out pretty quickly after taking your freebie. Okay, so instead of spending a ton of time posting on socials, getting out to networking events, relying on referrals, sending out DMs or messages, combing your online groups, posting in there, you get applications booked to discover more about your coaching automatically. They're automatically generated from this booking engine. And we know that more applicants and qualified applicants equals more clients and equals a chance for you to do more coaching and become a better, more well-known coach that gets great results. And the best part is that you don't have to create this from scratch. And in fact, I know it wouldn't work nearly as well when I've given people just the chance to try to build their own automated booking engine or online client pipeline. Most of the time, they don't have the skills necessary to create engaging kind of follow-up, engaging pages that motivate and inspire people to at least even hand over their email address in the beginning, which is really just the first point of call. Like I said, most people stop there. I want to encourage you to keep going by lightening your load to move forward. Okay, so I want to share and teach you my Take the Lead framework, right? So instead of just grabbing a lead, taking the lead, this actually takes the lead down a pathway of value, of inspiration, of desire cultivation that will lead to more clients. And it takes the guesswork out of creating this flow and gives you the guidance to make it happen step by step with my support. Okay, sound like something you could be interested in? Well, if you have been concerned about your ability to get qualified coaching applications and calls, I want you to set aside some of those reservations because I know that you can do this. I know this because I've been coaching clients for a long time and I have been sharing my frameworks, but I've also been building new ones that adapt to 2022. I mentioned before that some of those tried and true strategies aren't working as well, and that we need more follow-up. We need to get more attention because the attention is spread out over so many competing sources now, and the attention span of your potential audience on social media is getting lower and lower. Look, all you have to do is start swiping through Instagram to see how much quicker and how much faster moving everything is, because that is where attention's going. So you need more consistency, you need more frequency, and you need to know how to activate some of these social responses using proven principles that work. Okay, so we've got to kind of bring it all together. So not only are we going to be on social media, sharing simple social media posts, not 6 times a day, which is kind of what you'd have to be doing without some of this follow-up, but some simple social media posts. Getting people onto your list, but not stopping there, okay? Making sure that we have automated follow-up, that we're front loading the value to those subscribers on our list, and we are guiding them and inspiring them to reach out if they are the right fit for the next step. And that's generally a call application, right? So that then we can get some real conversations that with more qualified, motivated, and inspired prospects that lead to us signing more coaching clients from social media, okay? So you're not cutting your email list and your subscribers off at the knees. You're not just sending one email a week that doesn't really follow any kind of proven frameworks, okay? You're not going to be flying blind as to what to do with your subscribers and what to post on social media. You won't have to go and do, dancing videos if you don't want to, all that kind of stuff. Like, you don't need to do that to start growing an engaged list and moving through your automated client booking engine, okay? You just need the right advice that serves you and your future clients, and the kind of advice that's realistic for an everyday life coach, not a massive extrovert or some kind of networking superstar or someone who's been recommended by, someone with a huge following. We've all seen that happen, and it's amazing if that can happen for you, but it's out of reach for most people starting out. Okay, so with the Take the Lead framework, as I said, we start with step one: start a simple online lead pipeline with a high converting lead magnet. This is also where a lot of people go wrong. They're like, subscribe to my newsletter, or here, have an audio, or something that just doesn't really move the needle and push that value up so that you can stand out amongst the competition and get attention on social media. The second is to drive your social media posts simply, right, with ways to build your list. Okay, so this isn't about a huge amount of posting or having to show up all the time and all that sort of stuff that feels like a real drag, particularly if you've got no one on there and most of your posts end up as crickets, or end up with a response that's crickets, right? So we have that simple online pipeline created. Then we use some strategic posting and opportunities to share our beautiful lead magnet that inspires the right kind of people to subscribe, right? So you're already filtering, you're starting the filtering process there, which is very hard to do when you're just on social media, right? Because you can't control as much of who's going to see it. And also you lose the opportunity when algorithms change and things shift and move to keep following up with people. I know that, after a decade sharing, coaching people in social media marketing and to get clients from social media, back in the day, they used to have Facebook pages and they'd have 10,000 people on there, 100,000 people on a Facebook page, and those posts were getting seen day in, day out, because Facebook were pushing these pages to get businesses to sign up to social media. Then when they had a lot of advertisers, they weren't going to take up the newsfeed with businesses' posts, right? They just wiped it. And all of those followings and communication channels they just disappeared overnight. Okay, so I don't want you building your assets only on social media. I just want you to use that to get moving. And you can do that for free. You can accelerate that with ads if you would like to, but you don't have to. I mean, I'm a fan of ads. I've been teaching Facebook ads since 2011 and I love them. But unfortunately, they are kind of to blame for why I had ignored a lot of this automated client booking engine, because it was just so easy to get applications, targeted, beautiful applications from ads to webinars. But I'm finding that there might be more of a step that we need to cultivate first, or there definitely is. And when you have this set up, you'll do a little bit of work on the front end first. But once you do, this will be accelerating all your marketing efforts. Okay, so the third step is to set yourself apart by showing up with those messages and stories and shares and value that you can create, with stories kind of at the heart of it. Okay, so this is where you're front loading a bit of that value, knowing what to say, knowing what to post, not only on your social media, but also in your emails, and also creating the next step, which is segmenting depending on what people do, what actions they take. We actually don't mind if they opt out, because we know that giving them more chance to opt out will call in more of the right kind of clients. Okay, so segment, sequence, and schedule is important. Okay, now I'm not going to go into all the total detail of that, because I don't want to overwhelm you with it, but the truth is, the tools now that are very low cost or even free allow you to do a lot of this, or do a lot of this for you, okay? Or with some simple setup, you can have this just rolling time in, time out, calling in more clients, consistently showing up, getting their focus and attention. Because we know that when we get our audience's focus and attention, just as social media does, but it's really hard to do on there now, we can do this on email. What that does is it leads to more clients, more sales, more success for you, okay? The fifth step then leads them to reach out and apply, okay? Apply to have a real conversation with you, but it's not one you're going to dread, because they come with desire. They come motivated and inspired to go to the next step, okay? So that means these calls don't take as long. These calls are bringing in people you enjoy talking to, and even if they don't decide to move forward, you're not feeling disheartened or ready to give up, because you've got some valuable insights, you've created a connection, maybe even for down the road, or you're getting clearer about who you can help and who you can't, okay? And that all leads to that last step of signing more coaching clients, okay? And I've got a special online coaching workshop that I really want you to join, because if you're looking for the support, guidance, and feedback to create your own automated client application and booking engine in just 30 days, then this is going to give you what you need. And I want to lead you through my Take the Lead framework, okay? It's a simple system to choose and create a list building lead magnet that turns complete strangers into leads and sales on autopilot. And I'm going to show you how to make it that they're not complete strangers. Like, we're not just going scattergun here. We're still getting targeted subscribers, and we'll do that at the very first point of call with that lead magnet. It gives you templated automated email flows, sequences, shows you how to get that set up in the right kind of tool. We're going to take all the tech drama out of what tool to choose, all of that stuff, or use what you already have if it has this capability, okay? Because I want you to build that trust and connection on autopilot wherever possible, so that you have more time to show up on even the calls or in your programs or with your clients, right? Than tinkering around for hours and hours and burning so much time trying to get some of these systems set up. Or we're still doing sort of launch and promotions that you put all your time and energy into, and then you can't rely on them week in, week out, right? So you've got a lot of this stop-start stuff. Or you're just thinking list isn't where I can build anything. You're spending all your time on social, not seeing the results, and you're not growing your list at the same time, okay? I want you to be automatically inspiring your best potential future clients to reach out and apply to coach with you, for you to be their coach, okay? This program is going to show you the exact way to attract the right kind of people to join your email list, free and at a crazy low cost, okay? This is all about having resources, guidance, access to me, keeping tech drama to a minimum, templates, step-by-step direction, so that you have, at the end of 30 days, you have that automated client booking engine. You have a way to be growing your, not only your subscribers, but your applications from social media without wasting a ton of money on ads before you're ready, having a message that's tested, getting real results week in, week out without you having to put in all the manual effort. I'll show you the simple lead generation flow that uses value to build your list and follow them up. And it's going to lead to more clients, okay, on autopilot. Some of these you can just sort of click, tweak, and install and pop it in directly. Like, some of this stuff is push button. You definitely need to tweak. It needs to be aligned to who you are. But when you follow some of these proven methods that we know do work, it is going to already up-level so much of what you do, okay? So I'm giving you those automations, those sequence swipe files and things that you can make your own or just kind of plug and play if you like, okay? And this is specific for life coaches, personal development experts, therapists, maybe you're a healer, or you're coaching someone and getting them a great result. Maybe you're a business coach too, that's fine also. And I've got a little sort of secret stash of ready to use activation emails. They're designed to wake up even your smallest list with one-off or ongoing offers for coaching, okay? Most programs or coaching won't give you the exact, templates or evidence or ideas of what to send, but that is not what's happening here in this beautiful workshop. It is a small group workshop, and it is designed for you to get what you need, get feedback, get guidance, get step-by-step done with you as we go, as strategies and support, okay? And a lot of those you're going to expect elsewhere to get those and invest like at least 4 figures, right? This is nowhere near the cost of that. I want to give you this opportunity to create this foundation at a really accessible investment, mainly because I know that once you do this, we can supercharge even more. This is a way way that I often get clients to come back and keep working with me so selfishly, yeah, I'm offering it at a really great level of investment. But don't think that means the value isn't there. It absolutely is. My commitment here is to show up and absolutely blow your mind with what is available to you here, and the byproduct, right? Not just the, hey, does it work within one day? It's the byproduct is you are learning beautiful skills that are going to serve you so well in growing your coaching business online moving forward, okay? So know that if you jump in before the timer expires, you get to save $100. And when you pop your details in and head into Email Activate, what you're going to find is a beautiful step-by-step process. We're going to get started with your lead funnel getting set up, or your lead pipeline. I don't really like the word funnel, but sometimes I just slip into using it, right? Because it's the easiest one that most people know about. But creating that beautiful lead magnet first off. If you've already got one that's working, then you can move forward to the next. You'll have support with me. Just pop into the chat or into the comments, and you can ask for feedback. You can share what you've been up to and get my tweaks and guidance. Like, I have been coaching clients in this space to get more sales, leads, traffic and conversion from social media for over a decade, right? So I can generally push you in the right direction and give you ideas of what you need to change to optimize what you have, okay? So then I'm going to give you the best way to offer, that communication, the value, how we're going to be moving forward. And even if you want to ask about other follow-up, then that's great. Okay, so jump in before the timer hits zero so that you can save $100 and join me for these amazing 30 days. Okay, and when you join as well, you're going to get an extra simple ad workshop as well. Okay, I don't want to overwhelm you with Facebook ads in the rabbit hole, and you don't have to do this. You can keep access to this ongoing after the 30 days and jump in later, but you can also join me live and see how to set these up alongside me, these simple ads that don't require an online pipeline really even set up, right? Like you get to shortcut a lot of that, and also get targeted subscribers way more cheaply than a lot of regular ads are working right now. Okay, it's a special live mini workshop. You can join it live, or you can watch the recording, just as every weekly Zoom call is recorded, and you can jump in and access that at any time. So you get the live support with me for 30 weeks, plus the Zoom mastermind and coaching calls, where I'm going to be sharing individual strategies and things to, the overall strategies, as well as give you resource guides that you can implement. You have access to that for the next year. Okay, so don't feel like, I don't have time over the next 30 days. You will be able to dive in and use the power of this framework again and again and again, because this is what many coaches are missing. This is why many coaches believe that list building doesn't work, that it's not for them, that people they haven't got great subscribers on their list. It's a bit like the Tinder thing. Remember, I was like, takes a lot of follow up. It feels tiring, and it feels like they're all just, tire kickers, wasting your time, right? I don't want that to be the case. I want you to convert this to a beautiful relationship that you can get really, really excited about. You might even pick up some techniques you can use in your online dating if you are on dating online. Trust me, I was dating online for a very long time until I did find a relationship on Tinder, using a lot of this sifting, segmenting, sorting, follow up, creating messages that cultivate desire and the likes. Okay, that sounds a bit creepy, but good desire, right? I've been running Facebook ad campaigns since 2011, so you're going to get top guidance there if that's what you want to go into. But regardless, this isn't an ads course. You can, add that on later, but there is a little bit of an option to learn more about ads if you want to, but really the Take the Lead framework is centered at its heart around automated nurture, follow up, showing up with value. Okay, so you're going to want to do this because this is the way of social media, to be signing clients from social media. If you have not been endorsed by some mega influencer who's sent tons of subscribers your way, if you don't have a top 100 podcast, if you don't have a best-selling book, if you don't have a huge email list yet, you don't have a big social media following, right? Like most of us. I don't have those things either, but what I can share is simple steps to move you forward and get you signing high paying coaching clients. But you're going to want to join now because you get this incredible bonus and opportunity, and I'm there ready to welcome you, and I cannot wait to see you there. Okay. Take a look at all the bonuses on this page, everything that's there for you. If you have a question, if you want to have a chat, whatever, just jump into the support button at the bottom of this page, or a chat button. It will say one or the other, and you can message me there or hit me up on Instagram. My Instagram handle is @IamVictoria Gibson. It sounds a little bit like out there, but it was only because Victoria Gibson was taken. So come on there and message me, and we can have a chat as well. I am here to guide you. Even if you don't join, if you want to ask anything about your current list building or magnet or offer, hit me up. It's my jam. I love sharing, my thoughts and suggestions, ideas, and giving you feedback. Because this is truly what I am passionate about. I haven't just jumped on this business coaching bandwagon. I'm a marketer at heart, have been doing it well before I even jumped online. I love the opportunity that we have to sign clients using the power of social media. I love having seen that over more than a decade of how that's changed since I've been teaching it. It's changed dramatically. And I want you to be able to keep pace with what's out there. I don't want you to have outdated strategies and continue to feel the frustration that I know many of you are feeling, because there is an opportunity for all of us. It will just maybe require a little bit of shaping and a framework for success, okay? So come and join me. I'd love to help you sign more clients from social media. See you next time.